The other day I woke up in the worst mood possible, like so angry. I didn't know why, and then I realized that I was filling my brain with so much crap. The night before, I went to sleep, but I couldn't sleep. And so what I did instead is I pulled up a YouTube video, one and another one and another one and another one, and I realized that I was sitting there and I was trying to passively put information into my head to try to bore myself enough to go to sleep. That's weird, right? What if we treated our brain the way a curator in a museum treats their museum? For this day, I want to try 8 hours without my phone, without my computer, without my TV, without anything. And I went completely analog. Weird. This is how that went. I couldn't figure out exactly what I wanted to do with this challenge, if you will. And so I actually grabbed my handy dandy journal. You notice, new one. And I chronicled everything. So I want to read some of the stuff that I thought about while I was on this media fast, and oh my gosh, it was a lot harder than I thought it would be. Let me get to the right page. I am trying to enjoy the things that I have and trying to find out what I can live without. As of right now, I am 3 hours into this experiment and I am struggling to find things that will occupy my time. I think the biggest problem I have is my kid has been super clingy today. Oh well, 5 hours to go. This feels a little bit like Captain's Log, like, hey, Captain's Log, star date such and such. Our steady stream of entertainment has run out, and I am slowly going crazy. Here's the next one. You ready? Halfway point. Laundry and reading. I am starting to feel the boredom. I can honestly see why text detox is important. 4 hours to go. That is just 1 hour afterwards. And I'm like, I'm going nuts! 2 hours to go. I'm about to pause the timer to watch the Canadian Grand Prix. Over the last 2 hours, I showered and read. Funny thing, I read some scriptures, which I never do. I'm beginning to think that ease of technology is what is actually driving a lot of my personal problems. I, unfortunately, still have 2 hours to go after the race. Success! I have completed this experiment, and although more difficult than it really should have been, I really enjoyed curating my mind today. I do believe that 8 hours might have been a big ask for day one. I think this might be my new normal on Sundays. And I can honestly say, the idea of curating what we consume at the beginning of the video was like super interesting, super exciting to think about, especially later, like looking back. So my question for you, if you go into a museum and you see books scattered everywhere and you see no organization and you just see artifact after artifact after artifact after artifact after artifact just scattered all over, would you stay at that museum? Our brain should be no different. Our brain is like the ultimate museum, library, art studio, art. It is this, it's got so much power to create, and we are poisoning it by passive consumption. I'm not saying consumption is bad. In fact, I love it. I'm here on YouTube and Instagram and all of these places because I love to share my life with people. The biggest problem that I have noticed, especially with me, is it's the passive consumption. And that's why I like to label it curation. To curate something is to decide what you're going to bring in. It's to actively choose. Now, at my journal, as I was talking, I took 2 hours. I stopped the timer for 2 hours to watch a Formula One race. Formula One is one of the few things that I absolutely love. And you know what was awesome about that race? I paid attention. In the past, I would be flipping through my phone as I was watching that race. I would be drawing, I would be journaling, I would be reading and waiting for the announcers to sound excited, and then I'd look up and have no idea what was going on. That changed when I curated the what I was going to consume that day. And I walked away on Monday feeling better about myself, better about the things that I was wanting to consume, and better about my situation. Getting rid of the noise made all the difference for me. And it was just one day, a 1-day, 8-hour fast of technology. And not even 8 hours straight, because I did consume something in the middle. It was phenomenal, and it was powerful, and it made me happy, genuinely happy. Have you ever done something like this? Have you ever tried to block out the noise and be 100% focused on what you were attempting to do at least once in the past 5 years? I enjoyed it so much that I want to create tech-free times of every day, and I want to keep my Sundays this new normal of analog Sundays. We are overloading our system. Our brains are taking in so much information that it is hard to find happiness. And I am mostly speaking about me. But I want to challenge each of you to give this a try. Let me know in the comments if you've done it and how you did. Because it is crazy how difficult it is to do something that should come naturally to us. And on that note, I will see you in the next episode.